You know, Republicans bellyache all the time. Like, oh my God, corporate taxes are so high. Why are you doing this to us? Well, you might be surprised to find out, / you won't be surprised at all, that the top 10 most profitable companies in the country actually don't pay anywhere near the 35% taxes that they're supposed to pay. That's the highest marginal tax rate for corporations. What do they pay instead? Now remember, top 10 most profitable companies, 9% income tax. 9%. 9%. And then they come in, oh my God, the tax is so high. Oh my God, it's the highest in the world. In reality, our effective tax rate for corporations is among the lowest in the world. That's because they don't pay their damn taxes. They've got a million loopholes and deductions that they use all the time. Now, among those companies, of course, we have some of the top banks, including JP Morgan, Wells Fargo. Of course, you've got the oil companies like Exxon and Chevron. And then you've got Apple, IBM, Microsoft. You know, Apple has $2.4 billion stacked up abroad that they won't bring back to the U.S. because they don't want to pay taxes on it. So they keep it offshore. And they say, oh, golly gee, what are they waiting for? They're waiting for another tax holiday, where instead of paying 35%, they pay 5%. Some Republican proposals say, oh, they should bring back the money and pay 0%. Well, then what the hell's the point? And the last time we did a tax holiday like that, we lost jobs. But they don't give a damn about creating jobs. It's all about hoarding the money for corporate executives. Speaking of which, let me show you the taxes ExxonMobil and Chevron pay. Their 2011 tax rates, 2% for ExxonMobil and Chevron 4%. Now, do you know how much money ExxonMobil made last year in profits? $73.3 billion. They pay $1.5 billion in taxes. 2%. Do you pay 2% taxes? No, you pay a hell of a lot more, right? Payroll tax alone is going to put you over that, let alone the sales tax, let alone your income tax. But you're an average American citizen. You're not a privileged corporation. You're not a guy who spends a lot of money buying politicians, as all these corporations do. So you pay more, they pay less. Well, at least they paid some taxes this year. There were some years where ExxonMobil paid no taxes. Our system is fundamentally corrupt. The proof is in the pudding. We show you case after case after case where they have figured out a way where all of the cost is transferred onto us. And you know what? You're not surprised by that. In fact, when they asked, what is the most important issue to you in a Gallup poll? Jobs came in number 1. That's not surprising. Number 2, corruption. Now, 87% of Americans said that corruption in the federal government was extremely or very important. That's Republicans, that's Democrats, that's Libertarians, that's liberals, conservatives, everybody. 87%. Extremely or very important. Now, how often do you hear about corruption when you turn on your television? Almost never. You talk about Blagojevich, etc., because he broke the law. That's not what this 87% is talking about. This 87% is talking about the legalized corruption, where Exxon and the other oil companies spend hundreds of millions of dollars lobbying because they get back billions. They spent $1.2 billion lobbying. You know what they get in subsidies? Subsidies alone, forget the taxes. They get $43 billion on top. That's money that could have gone to us, that could have gone to roads and bridges and teachers and firemen and cops. Instead, over a 10-year period, the oil companies get $43 billion in subsidies, taxes they don't have to pay, let alone their already incredibly low effective tax rate. Why? Because they bought our congressman, and you know it. 87% of you know it, except the TV doesn't want to tell you. And, really interesting article by Tim Dickinson in Rolling Stone talking about, hey, why doesn't TV want to tell you? Because one of the top revenue sources for television is political ads. And who pays for the political ads? The big campaign donors. So don't tell the country that the campaign donors, whether they're corporations, special interests, or otherwise, have actually bought our politician and fixed the rules in favor of the rich and the powerful. Because they pay us. And that's who funds the television news. Well, guess what? Whether you told them or not, they know anyway. And by the way, that's part of the reason they're turning you off. Because they're tired of it. They know you're a fake. They know you don't give them the real news. They trust these politicians like, oh, really? What? Oh, Joe Lieberman, tell me about your principles and your ideology. Okay, well, Republicans believe this and Democrats believe that. No, neither one of them believes a goddamn thing, except where's the money? That's what they believe in. The only founding father they ever cared about was Benjamin Franklin, because he's on the $100 bill.